Hi, my name is Nancy Miller, and I'm a Knoxville native and have been back in Knoxville after traveling some about 25 years. And May the 29th of 2017, I consider my second birthday. 2016 was a Sunday morning. I was sitting out on the back porch of our home, and all of a sudden my visual field just went completely upside down. I have a history of migraines, so I figured, okay, here's another one. I called my husband to help me into the bedroom because I was pretty dizzy at that point. And luckily I caught him because he was about to go out to the grocery store. So he came out up to the porch to help me up, and I didn't have anything on the whole right side. I couldn't stand. And at that point, as a nurse, I kind of had a strong feeling that I was having a stroke. And I told him, I remember saying, and in your head, I'll tell you that when you're having a stroke, your mind sees everything very clearly. I said, I think I need to go to the hospital. Only he did not hear that. He heard some garbled kind of noise. So he is a very smart guy. He's kind of my hero. My husband, Dan, called 911, and they got here. Seems like they got to our home pretty quick. They did an evaluation. They asked me where we wanted to go to the hospital because we live between two hospitals out on the west side of Knoxville. And the other paramedic just said, you're going to Park West. And so I felt comfortable with that. We got here and they took us straight to the CT scanner. One thing that did get through to them is I have a spinal cord stimulator and I cannot have an MRI. And it kind of surprised me to go straight to the CT department. After that, they took us to the emergency room, got me in a room, and I remember them bringing in some sort of a wheeled television, and I'm thinking to myself, oh gosh, I guess I'm gonna be here for a while. The nurse turned on the TV and a woman came on, and I don't remember her name, but she said, hi, I'm Dr. So-and-so. I'm a neurologist and I'm gonna do your neurological evaluation. And I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. So she had the nurses help her, of course, having me do commands, run me through the neurological assessment. And then she says, okay, I'm gonna have them wheel me over so I can look at your CT scan now, and off she went. So I would say within an hour, I feel very confident that within an hour I was on TPA. So I had no movement on the right side that was purposeful or even able to do. My speech was garbled, and by the end of the day I had my speech and my movement back. I think I might have been a little bit weak with some of my strength, but I had all of my speech back, enough to tell the ICU nurses, hey, you walk up and down your hallway here, which one of us doesn't belong here? So typical nurse impatience with being a patient, I wanted out. But anyway, I can't say enough about the nurses that I had here. They were really good. They gave me enough rest when I needed it, but did what they had to do and, you know, apologized for waking me up. So the next day, with me bugging them, they got me out of the unit, and it happened to be Memorial Day that day, so the room they took me to it was a window out on the roof, and I said, oh, we'll just bring our grill out and we'll just go out there and cook out. Well, then the next thing is the nurses saying, well, we're gonna go down and have another CT scan done, and if that's okay, we'll let you go home. So a little over a day, I had my full movement back, full speech, and so this Memorial Day is kind of my second birthday now. And Park West is a big reason for it, so I owe them a lot. Thanks, Park West.